Hello, everybody. I'm here to share with you a little bit about my new program that I'm going to be doing in June, a three-part series called The Healing Power of the Mind. As a little background to this, about 8 or 9 years ago, uh, I was suffering with a severe case of Lyme's disease, which I had had several times before that. And through a conversation, um, with a Qigong healer who I went to get some help, I was shockingly surprised to hear what he had to say as we walked through the busy streets of Penang, Malaysia. And when I told him, he said, "Well, what's the problem, Joe?" And I said, "Well, a few years ago I got Lyme disease." And he said, "Stop right there, Joe. Don't ever say you have Lyme disease again. Every time you say that, every cell in your body, every neuron lights up, and whatever your thoughts are about Lyme disease brings it back to life." "Oh, yeah, 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 I know that," I said. But I didn't know it at the level of insight. I couldn't see it. But after that experience talking to him, I had a profound healing of my Lyme disease. And a few months later, I was meeting with Keith Blevins' group and shared that story with my group of other three principals teachers. And it had a profound impact on everybody in the room that the identification with my idea of Lyme's, calling myself a Lyme's survivor or that I had Lyme's disease, I had no real deep, insightful understanding of the relationship between those thoughts and how it affected my body and kept the Lyme disease symptoms going. After that insight, I was completely healed from Lyme. So as a result of that, I did a series of programs to help people with all kinds of chronic diseases. And it's been a big part of my work since then, 8 years ago, to work with other people with chronic disease. Bonnie Jarvis, my uh, colleague, asked me if I would do this again because she has shown that video of me talking about my healing from Lyme disease to many and many of her clients and thought it would be helpful. So I'm thrilled to be able to do another three-part series on the healing power of the mind, which begins June 3rd. And we'll find out more about that on my website and the materials going out with this. But in that series, I want to talk to you about how my understanding of the three principles and how that interfaces with healing from physical illness. So whenever we identify with the illness, that consciously or unconsciously sends all those messages throughout our system that keeps us sick. And understanding the role of thought in healing from illness uh, provides an antidote that's stronger than any medicine that I know of. We see so many examples throughout history of spontaneous remissions from all kinds of disease, whether it's cancer or heart disease or um, uh, Lyme's or any other disease. So the mind and the body are really one thing. And when we see that deeper in this course, it will help you, whatever your condition is, to see the relationship between thought and your body's capacity for complete healing. So we want everything on our side when we are dealt the blow of an illness, a diagnosis, to not identify with that disease as who we are. Who we are is health. Who we are is infinite wisdom. Who we are is a spiritual being having a physical experience. And the deeper that we see that, the more we're aligned with the power of healing in our body. So I'm going to be sharing lots of stories with you in this three-part series of other people I've worked with and other things that I've had to encounter in my own life when I go, "Joe, go and watch your video again on Lyme disease," because it's very easy when you get diagnosed or you get sick that you begin to think that's who you are. You begin to worry, you begin to think about it. And so seeing your role, the role of thought in the healing process as an insight will help you deal with whatever physical issue you might be facing in life. So I look forward to talking with you, answering your questions, sharing my stories, and we're going to really go deep on this. So I look forward to doing the course with Bonnie, and hope I can see you there. Thanks.